This is Susan Bradley for AskWoody.com. This is Tips for the Weekend, December 18th, 2021. Now today I'm going to talk about one particular vulnerability that was patched in the December updates. Now keep in mind we're not ready for the all clear. We're still on the MS DEFCON 2. I just want to use this opportunity to explain an update and especially to clarify how it's being patched because it's not clear from some of the documentation. Now just a reminder, we're still officially at MS DEFCON 2, which means patch reliability is unclear unless you have an immediate pressing need to install a specific patch. Don't do it. We'll be giving a report also in the newsletter this week. You'll see more on that. But right now I want to talk about one particular update. You may have seen this in the news. It was about an AppX vulnerability. It was called a zero-day attack. It was actively being seen attacked and in targeted attacks. Now what the vulnerability was is it came in through primarily attachments. So you'd get an email and there'd be an attachment, and with the attachment it would prompt you to install an application. And I'm out here on a Twitter page that showed one of the malicious apps. And so it would come out here and you'd get this pop-up saying, gee, can I install this Adobe PDF component? And it would look like it was a valid updater. It would look like it was coming in from Adobe, but you had to hover over that trusted app link to finally see that it came in from not Adobe at all, but from somebody else. So it looked pretty normal. It kind of acted normal, but the fact that it launched from an attachment should have been your first clue that this was something malicious and something not to do. Now in the write-up, it was a bit confusing about how to patch for this. Because you come down here and it says here's some workarounds, and if you're unable to install the updates for the Microsoft Desktop installer, you can do these group policies. And you're going like, what do you mean I can't install the updates for the Microsoft Desktop installer? Do I have to manually install this? Do I have to import it into WSUS? How do I patch for this? And you come down here and it says, how do I update the installer? Customers running Windows 10, 1809 or later can download and install the following. And again, it wasn't clear. It was like, okay, do I need to click on here and manually go to this in order to install this? And the answer is no, that the bits that are vulnerable get fixed in the December updates. So when you go ahead and install the December updates, or if you have installed the December updates, this 0-day gets fixed. But it absolutely was not clear from how this write-up was done in knowing how we got patched for it. So bottom line, as long as you've installed the December updates, you are patched for this issue. Now keep in mind, I am a fan of doing something I call patching the human. What is patching the human? It means that you stop and think. Whenever you get an email from somebody, whenever you see an attachment, you stop and say, am I expecting that attachment? Should I click on that attachment? Don't let curiosity get to you. If you don't know what that attachment is, if you don't know who the email is from, don't click on it. And that click brings in what's called that side-loading attack. So the moral of this story, only open those attachments you are expecting. If you weren't expecting it, don't click. I hope everyone has a great week. We're in the home stretch before Christmas. Newsletter comes out tomorrow. We're currently at MS DEFCON 2. I will be changing it later on this week. So look for an alert to come out at that time. Again, everyone have a wonderful week. This is Susan Bradley for AskWoody.com.